In the world of celebrity gatherings, few names stand out quite like Sean Diddy Combs, whose parties are legendary for their glitz, glamour, and high-profile guest lists. But imagine a crossover between the electrifying energy of college basketball and the vibrant pulse of the entertainment industry. Enter Caitlin Clark, the Iowa Hawkeyes star player, known for her dazzling skills on the court and her fierce competitiveness. Caitlin Clark has quickly risen to prominence as one of the most electrifying players in college basketball. Her name has become synonymous with incredible shooting range, leadership on the court, and a level of talent that has redefined what it means to be a point guard in women's basketball. Born on January 22, 2002, in West Des Moines, Iowa, Clark's journey to basketball greatness began early in life. Her competitive spirit, honed through years of dedication and hard work, has made her a standout at every level of competition. Clark's love for basketball began at a young age. She grew up in a sports-oriented family, which helped foster her passion for the game. Her father, Brent Clark, played baseball and basketball at Simpson College, while her brothers also played basketball. With this foundation, Clark was exposed to sports from an early age, and it didn't take long for her to develop a deep love for basketball. She was soon known as the kid who would spend hours perfecting her shot and working on her skills on the neighborhood courts. As Clark progressed through middle school and into high school, it became clear she was a special talent. She attended Dowling Catholic High School in West Des Moines, where her skills and basketball IQ stood out. She quickly established herself as one of the best players in Iowa and began to attract national attention. Her performances on the court earned her several accolades, including being named Iowa's Miss Basketball in 2020. But it wasn't just her ability to score that made her unique. Clark had the ability to command the game, setting up teammates, driving the tempo, and playing with a swagger that was rare for a player her age. Clark's decision to stay close to home and play for the University of Iowa was a significant moment in her career. The Iowa Hawkeyes were not traditionally seen as a basketball powerhouse, but Clark's arrival changed that perception almost immediately. From the moment she stepped on the court as a freshman, she dominated the competition. Her shooting range, often extending well beyond the three-point line, was nothing short of remarkable. She could score at will, but her passing and leadership also became critical components of her game. Her freshman season at Iowa was a spectacle. Clark led the nation in scoring, averaging over 26 points per game, and became known for her ability to hit shots from anywhere on the court. But it wasn't just her scoring that made headlines. She had a remarkable basketball IQ, always knowing when to pass, when to drive, and when to take over a game. Her confidence and poise made her a fan favorite, and her fearless style of play inspired countless young athletes. By her sophomore and junior seasons, Clark had cemented her place as one of the top players in the country. She was a consensus All-American, and her games became must-watch television. Her battles with other top players, including South Carolina's Aaliyah Boston and Connecticut's Paige Buchers, became highlights of the women's college basketball season. Fans were drawn to Clark's competitive nature and her ability to perform in the clutch. She thrived in high-pressure situations, often taking and making game-winning shots. Clark's leadership extended beyond the court. She became a role model for young athletes, particularly young girls who looked up to her as an example of what was possible in women's sports. Her work ethic, dedication, and focus on achieving her goals were attributes that resonated with fans and fellow players alike. Clark never shied away from the big moments, and her ability to rise to the occasion made her one of the most exciting players in all of college basketball. By the time she finished her collegiate career, Clark had shattered numerous records, including becoming the fastest player in NCAA history to reach 1,500 points and 500 assists. She had led the Iowa Hawkeyes to multiple deep runs in the NCAA tournament and helped elevate the profile of women's basketball across the country. Her unique combination of shooting, passing, and leadership made her a once-in-a-generation talent, and she was widely regarded as one of the best players in the history of college basketball. While Caitlin Clark's college career was nothing short of legendary, her journey is far from over. As she transitions to the professional level, her impact on the game will only continue to grow. Whether in the WNBA or playing internationally, Clark's legacy as one of the most influential players in women's basketball is already firmly established. Sean John Combs, known by many names, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, and Love, is a figure whose influence spans across multiple industries, including music, fashion, television, and business. Born on November 4, 1969, in Harlem, New York, Diddy's life is a true American success story, showcasing a rise from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most powerful and influential moguls in the entertainment world. Diddy's early life was shaped by both struggle and ambition. He lost his father at a young age, and his mother, Janice Combs, worked as a teacher's assistant and model to support him. From an early age, Diddy exhibited a strong drive to succeed, and he was known for his entrepreneurial spirit. His upbringing in the tough streets of Harlem instilled in him a resilience and determination that would later define his career. Diddy attended Howard University, where he studied business. Though he did not finish his degree, his time at Howard played a crucial role in shaping his future. It was there that he honed his skills and developed his understanding of the music business. Diddy interned at Uptown Records, where he quickly made a name for himself as a young executive with a keen eye for talent. His work ethic and charisma helped him rise through the ranks, and by his early 20s, he was already making waves in the industry. In the early 1990s, Diddy left Uptown Records and founded Bad Boy Entertainment, a decision that would change the course of hip-hop and popular culture. Bad Boy quickly became one of the most successful labels in the industry, signing artists like the Notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, and Mace. Diddy's influence on the music industry cannot be overstated. He not only helped shape the sound of 1990s hip-hop and R&B, but also changed the way artists were marketed and presented to the public. One of Diddy's most significant contributions to the industry was his ability to blend hip-hop with mainstream pop culture. His production style, which often included sampling classic hits, helped bring rap music to a wider audience. Hits like Can't Nobody Hold Me Down and I'll Be Missing You dominated the charts, and Diddy's larger-than-life persona became a cultural phenomenon. He was not just a producer or a rapper, he was a brand. Diddy's relationship with the Notorious B.I.G. was one of the defining moments of his career. Together, they transformed Bad Boy into a powerhouse label, producing some of the most iconic hip-hop albums of all time. Biggie's death in 1997 was a devastating blow to Diddy, both personally and professionally, but it also solidified his resolve to continue building his empire. I'll Be Missing You, Diddy's tribute to Biggie, became one of the biggest songs of the year and is still regarded as a classic. But Diddy's success didn't stop with music. He expanded his empire into fashion with the launch of Sean John, a clothing line that became a massive success in the early 2000s. Sean John was more than just a fashion label. it was a reflection of Diddy's lifestyle and vision for urban culture. In a moment that left fans and viewers astounded, P. Diddy broke down in tears during a live television appearance, revealing a vulnerability rarely seen from the hip-hop mogul. As he spoke candidly about his struggles and the weight of recent events, the emotional impact was palpable, catching everyone off guard. This raw display of emotion not only showcased a different side of Diddy, but also sparked widespread discussion about mental health and the pressures faced by those in the spotlight. What prompted this heartfelt moment, and how will it change the way we view one of music's most iconic figures?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been holding a lot of shit in lately. Man, I just had like a 3.5 hour cry where I just like let it all out, or as much as I could tap into. And that shit felt great.
P. Diddy, known for his larger-than-life persona and enduring influence in the music industry, is currently facing a barrage of allegations that have significantly impacted his life and career. As these accusations unfold, Diddy's reaction has been a mix of defiance, reflection, and a renewed focus on his legacy.
I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash goosmash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf, the snoosmash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshkash muash. I love it, yo.
His response sheds light on how he navigates these challenges while attempting to maintain his status as an icon. Initially, Diddy's public reaction was one of denial. He firmly asserted that the allegations against him were baseless and motivated by ulterior motives, often framing them as attacks on his character.
He was cool up until a point, and then this stuff started happening. So I believe somebody, you know, like I said, yo, he's our new guy. We on this year or whatever.
In press statements and social media posts, he emphasized that he would vigorously defend himself against these claims, asserting his innocence and calling into question the credibility of his accusers. This defensive posture is typical for someone in his position, particularly when the allegations threaten to tarnish a carefully curated image.
Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody to kill Pac? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
However, beneath this surface bravado, there's a sense of turmoil. Sources close to Diddy have indicated that he is grappling with the emotional weight of the situation. For a man who has built his career on confidence and control, being thrust into the spotlight for negative reasons is deeply unsettling.
And he said, yo, Gene, watch the door, don't let nobody come through here. And I said I watched the door. If I watched the door and him and a man ran out naked, and I said that, ain't nobody told me that. I saw that myself.
He has reportedly been reflecting on his past decisions and the implications they carry, acknowledging that he must confront the possibility that his actions might have consequences he never anticipated.
Brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes.
In private moments, Diddy has shared feelings of frustration and confusion. He has often discussed the challenges of being a public figure, where every action is scrutinized and where reputation is both a currency and a vulnerability. The pressure of maintaining his image as a successful entrepreneur and cultural icon while facing serious allegations has been overwhelming at times. He's aware that many people look up to him, and he feels a responsibility to those who see him as a role model.
A chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was. But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
As the allegations gained traction, Diddy began to adopt a more introspective approach. He started to recognize the importance of transparency and accountability, both to himself and his audience.
Well, you know, Diddy a few years ago was commenting on Chris Brown and Rihanna's controversy on Ellen DeGeneres, and he says, you know, let's just pray for them because we don't know what they're going through. Let's pray for them before we assume what they're going through. Let's just pray for them. So maybe that's what he's going through right now, and then they leaked the video.
So all these guys that grew up with single mothers and are really mad at women. Sorry.
Yeah. Have you seen the numbers of how we went from single mothers in 1960 to today?
While he has maintained his innocence, he has also expressed a desire to engage in meaningful conversations about the issues at hand. This shift indicates a willingness to move beyond mere denial and to address the complexities of the situation head-on.
Stop. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, you know, to kick it, like we could just hang out. We gotta kick it. This is Paul. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, this just say. I got away from him because I was like, this nigga. This nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is it goes on. But this is a little fruit, it's a fruit pie.
Seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying?
Diddy has also been vocal about the importance of mental health, especially in light of the pressures that come with fame. He has taken to social media to share his thoughts on self-care and the need for open discussions about emotional well-being.
What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see
Y'all can't
it,
see that he loves me?
But see,
you really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
This focus on mental health resonates with many, especially given the growing awareness of the toll that public scrutiny can take on individuals in the spotlight.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
Diddy's advocacy in this area is a significant part of his response to the allegations, highlighting his understanding that the conversation is not just about him, but about the broader issues facing many people in similar situations.
So these artists, they're getting in the ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage to get to the next level.
They raped this nigga. They raped this nigga. Videotape it. Then when he in a meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting by like 3 niggas.
Everybody in the music industry that you see that's successful is a homosexual.
In addition to addressing the allegations, Diddy has shifted his focus toward his philanthropic efforts. He has emphasized his commitment to giving back to the community and supporting causes that are meaningful to him. This pivot serves as both a distraction from the turmoil he's facing and a reaffirmation of his values.
That within 24 hours, they settled for $30 million, and that story was gone like a year ago or something like that. So finally, the video comes out. From 2016, this video, he's hitting her in the head, pulling her hair, dragging her in the middle of the hotel.
Who beats women? Like, I don't want it to be racist or anything, but like, you're not supposed to beat women, right?
Yeah.
By highlighting his work in education and social justice, Diddy aims to remind the public of the positive impact he has made throughout his career. Despite the challenges, Diddy's resilience shines through. He continues to work on new music and projects, demonstrating his determination to persevere despite the storms surrounding him.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves.
This commitment to his craft is indicative of his deep-seated passion for the industry that has defined his life. He knows that, regardless of the allegations, he has a legacy to uphold and a message to share. 50 Cent, Ice Cube, and Chris Brown have all been known for making headlines, whether through their music, movies, or outspoken personalities. But when the three of them come together and speak out on a shared issue, it's bound to grab everyone's attention. Just moments ago, they broke their silence on something that's got everyone talking, leaving fans and the media in shock. Their combined voices have created a buzz that's impossible to ignore, and it's clear they're not holding back. What they've revealed is bound to stir up controversy and conversation for days to come.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves.
P. Diddy, a towering figure in the music industry, has evoked a spectrum of opinions from fellow musicians, each shaped by their personal experiences and the complexities of their relationships with him. As controversies continue to swirl around Diddy, particularly regarding his business practices and treatment of artists, many have begun to speak out, revealing the underlying tensions that exist within the industry. One of the most vocal critics has been Mase, a rapper who rose to fame in the late 1990s under Diddy's Bad Boy Records.
He was cool up until a point, and then the stuff started happening. So I believe somebody, you know, like I said, yo, he's our new guy we on this year or whatever.
Mase has repeatedly called out Diddy for what he describes as exploitative practices. His grievances are particularly centered around the ownership of his music and publishing rights. In various interviews and social media posts, Mase has claimed that Diddy has refused to sell him back the rights to his own catalog, even after Mase offered $2 million. Mase has painted a picture of Diddy as someone who prioritizes profit over the well-being of the artists who helped build Bad Boy's legacy.
Stop. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out. We gotta kick it. This is possible. Okay. You're telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, this just said. I got away from him because I was like, this nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this goes on. Well, there's a little fruit pie.
This situation has sparked broader conversations about artist rights and the need for transparency in contracts within the music industry. The Lox, another group that achieved early success under Bad Boy, also have a complicated history with Diddy. Members Jadakiss and Styles P have openly criticized him for his management style and the contracts they signed with the label.
What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see...
You really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
During a radio interview in the early 2000s, they expressed frustration about feeling trapped in their deal, likening it to being in a slave contract. Their public denouncement of Diddy highlighted a pervasive concern among artists about the predatory nature of record contracts, with many feeling they were not adequately compensated for their work. This narrative of exploitation resonates with many up-and-coming artists today, echoing the sentiments of those who felt similarly constrained by Diddy's business practices.
I got in my Diddy mode. I'm sorry, I started licking my lip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshka skoosmash. You gave me the ooshka smooth, the smooth smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. I mean, you gave me the oosh-gosh, wash. I love it, yo.
Despite these criticisms, there are also voices that express gratitude for Diddy's role in their careers. Mary J. Blige, a powerhouse in the R&B genre, has credited Diddy with helping to shape her musical journey. Diddy produced some of her biggest hits and was instrumental in her rise to fame.
Brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes.
In interviews, Blige has described him as a passionate and creative force who pushed her to excel. For her, Diddy represented both a mentor and a collaborator who provided vital support during her formative years. Yet, even she acknowledges the complicated dynamics at play, as her success was intricately tied to his business decisions. Usher also shares a similar sentiment about Diddy's influence. Early in his career, Usher worked closely with Diddy.
A chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
This critique reflects a broader sentiment among many artists today who are increasingly vocal about the need for systemic change within the music industry. Nas, a respected figure in hip-hop, offers a more nuanced view of Diddy. While he acknowledges Diddy's contributions to the culture, he also highlights the contradictions in his business practices. Nas has pointed out that Diddy's ability to navigate the music industry and reinvent himself is admirable, but he also emphasizes the importance of accountability.
And he said, yo, Gene, watch the door, don't let nobody come through here. And I said I watched the door. If I watched the door and him and a man ran out naked, and I said that, ain't nobody told me that. I saw that myself.
This duality reflects the broader conversation around Diddy, a man who has undeniably influenced the genre, but whose practices have raised ethical questions among peers. The issue of financial disputes has also emerged in discussions about Diddy. Several artists who have worked with him have reported feeling undervalued or mistreated. Faith Evans, a key artist on Bad Boy Records, has expressed her frustrations with the financial arrangements surrounding her music.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
Although she recognizes Diddy's impact on her career, she has also spoken candidly about the challenges of working within a system that can feel exploitative. Her perspective highlights the ongoing struggle many artists face when navigating the complicated relationship between creativity and commerce. Furthermore, Rick Ross has emerged as another voice expressing both admiration and caution regarding Diddy. Ross has referred to Diddy as a mentor and has credited him with helping him understand the intricacies of the music business. However, Ross has also been vocal about the importance of artists taking control of their careers and ensuring they are adequately compensated.
Seemed like Puff and Tupac was like a couple, seemed like to me. It was just a lot of weird shit going on, you know what I'm saying?
His comments suggest a growing awareness among artists about the need to protect their interests while still respecting those who have paved the way. As the music industry continues to evolve, the conversations around P. Diddy have shifted significantly. Many artists are no longer content to remain silent about their experiences, whether positive or negative. They are actively engaging in discussions about fair treatment, ownership, and accountability, using their platforms to advocate for change. Diddy's legacy serves as a lens through which these issues can be explored, illuminating the complexities of a system that has long favored those in power.
So these artists, they're getting in the ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage to get to the next level.
They raped this nigga. They raped this nigga. Videotape it. Then when he in the meeting, they give him a shitty contract. They play the video of him getting by like 3 niggas.
Everybody in the music industry that you see that's successful is a homosexual.
The sentiments expressed by various artists regarding P. Diddy reflect a broader trend in the music industry toward demanding transparency and fairness. While some view him as a trailblazer who helped shape modern hip-hop, others see him as a symbol of exploitation and outdated practices. In a surprising turn of events, Meek Mill, Eddie Griffin, and MC Hammer have come forward with shocking revelations about P. Diddy that are sending shockwaves through the entertainment world. With Diddy now facing serious legal battles, these unexpected voices are shedding light on some of the music mogul's most guarded secrets. From backstage dealings to courtroom drama, this leak is poised to challenge everything we thought we knew about the Bad Boy Records founder. Buckle up as we dive into the explosive details that have everyone talking and wondering what's next for one of hip-hop's biggest icons.
Hey Diddy, thanks for agreeing to do this interview. I know it's a really tough time for you right now, but we really appreciate your time.
Let's do it.
Now, is Puff, P. Diddy, how do you want me to refer to you?
You can call me Love.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, all the allegations. Are you attracted to men or women?
It depends on my mood, my vibe.
Is it true that you've had sessions with Meek Mill?
I can't tell you that.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
P. Diddy, born Sean Combs, has been a prominent figure in the music industry for decades, known for his entrepreneurial ventures, hit records, and influence in shaping hip-hop culture. However, his journey has been marked by numerous controversies, legal battles, and rumors that have often overshadowed his achievements. P. Diddy began his career in the music industry as an intern at Uptown Records before founding his own label, Bad Boy Records, in 1993. He quickly rose to prominence, signing artists like the Notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, and 112. His knack for recognizing talent and his entrepreneurial spirit made him a force to be reckoned with. Meek Mill might say, "Diddy was one of the first to show us that you could be more than just a rapper. You could be a businessman too. He built an empire from the ground up, and for a lot of young guys like me coming up, he showed us that it was possible to turn your passion into a legacy." Meek's perspective reflects how Diddy's success influenced him as an artist and entrepreneur. Eddie Griffin, with his unique comedic take, might add, "Diddy changed the game, no doubt. But man, with all that success comes a whole lot of drama. It's like he was living in a soap opera. You can't make that stuff up. Million-dollar deals, celebrity parties, and of course, the drama that follows." Despite his success, Diddy's career has been punctuated by legal issues and controversies. One of the most infamous incidents occurred in December 1999, when he was involved in a nightclub shooting that left 3 people injured. Diddy, along with his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez and rapper Shine, was at Club New York when the altercation took place. Diddy faced charges of bribery and possession of a firearm, but he was acquitted in 2001 after a highly publicized trial. Meek Mill might share his thoughts. "Being in the game, I know what it's like to have the system come down on you. When Diddy was going through all that legal stuff, I saw it as another example of how no matter how big you get, they still find a way to try and bring you down. It's crazy how they'll put you in situations that make it hard to focus on your craft and your business." MC Hammer, who faced his own share of financial troubles in the 90s, could reflect, "It's tough when your personal life and career collide in such a public way. I've been there with the media spotlight on my mistakes." For Diddy, having that level of scrutiny must have been intense, especially when you're trying to maintain an empire It's a balancing act that can easily tip you over. Over the years, Diddy expanded his brand beyond music, launching successful ventures like Sean John Clothing and Ciroc Vodka. His business acumen turned him into one of the wealthiest figures in hip-hop, with a net worth estimated in the hundreds of millions. Meek Mill might admire Diddy's business prowess, saying, "Diddy set the blueprint for what we all wanted to achieve." When I see how he diversified clothing, alcohol, TV, it's a reminder that you can't just rely on one thing. You gotta have multiple hustles if you want to survive in this industry. Eddie Griffin might add a humorous twist. Diddy's the type who'll sell you the shirt off your back and make you feel good about buying it. He's got that Midas touch, but at what cost? You see the glitz and glamour, but you gotta wonder what's happening behind the scenes. One of the darkest chapters in Diddy's career was the murder of his close friend and protege, the notorious B.I.G., in 1997. The case remains unsolved, and over the years, various conspiracy theories have emerged, with some even implicating Diddy in the events leading up to Biggie's death. MC Hammer might express his sorrow. Losing someone like Biggie, especially when you were that close, it's gotta weigh heavy on your heart. When I heard those rumors and accusations, I couldn't believe it. You don't want to think that someone who helped build another's career could be involved in something so tragic. It's just a sad situation all around. Meek Mill might echo those sentiments, saying, "When Biggie died, it was a huge loss for all of us." I can't imagine what Diddy must have gone through, losing a friend like that. And then to have people point fingers at you, that's just adding pain on top of pain. In recent years, Diddy has focused on mentoring the next generation of artists, emphasizing the importance of ownership and control over their music. He's used his platform to advocate for artists' rights and has been vocal about the need for change in the music industry. Eddie Griffin might comment on this transformation. It's interesting to see Diddy go from the guy throwing lavish parties to the guy trying to guide the younger generation. I guess everyone grows up eventually, but I hope he's really trying to make a difference and not just talking the talk. The nightclub shooting incident in 1999 left a lasting mark on P. Diddy's career, casting a long shadow over his reputation despite his eventual acquittal. The legal troubles stemming from that night led to a highly publicized trial in 2001, during which Diddy faced charges of bribery and gun possession. The case garnered widespread media attention, partly because of his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez's involvement and the high-profile nature of the altercation. While Diddy walked free, the incident reinforced the perception of him as a controversial figure, one who was frequently in the wrong place, at the wrong time, or perhaps more accurately, in the wrong situation with the wrong people. There was also the issue of his relationship with Suge Knight and the intensifying East Coast versus West Coast feud that gripped the hip-hop world in the mid-90s. Although never formally accused of any wrongdoing related to the deaths of Tupac Shakur or the notorious B.I.G., the rivalry put Diddy in the crosshairs of speculation and rumor. The tension between Bad Boy Records and Death Row Records became emblematic of a violent and divisive period in hip-hop, leaving a bitter legacy that still lingers today. In 2004, a former business associate, Kirk Burroughs, claimed that Diddy had threatened him with a baseball bat during a dispute over Burroughs' stake in Bad Boy Entertainment. The lawsuit alleged that Diddy used intimidation and violence to force Burroughs to relinquish his share in the company. Although Diddy denied the accusations and the case did not result in any criminal charges, it further complicated his public image, adding another layer to the perception of him as someone who was not above using force to get his way. Allegations of mistreatment have also come from artists who were once signed to his label. Several former bad boy artists, including the Lox and Maze, have publicly criticized him for what they describe as exploitative contracts and poor financial management. Mace, in particular, accused Diddy of refusing to sell him the publishing rights to his music despite offering $2 million, a claim that Diddy refuted by stating that Mace needed to show more commitment. The conflict between Diddy and these artists has highlighted ongoing issues within the music industry regarding artist rights and fair compensation.